everybody, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So today is Monday, so I'm doing my weekly planner decoration. So I'm just going to, as always, flip to the week that I need and just take it out so it's a bit easy to work with. I'll just put that off to the side for now. So what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to use some stuff out of the cute notepaper pack. Not notepaper pack, just cute notepaper, which looks like this. You can get this from kikki.k. I'll put the link down below. I just really like some of the decorations on this. I don't tend to use notepaper. I use these basically for the pictures, so I just cut things out when I need them. I do occasionally use the notepaper, but not very often. So what I'm looking for is I'm just trying to find the cupcakes. There they are. So I'm getting this one out with the cupcakes, and basically I'm going to be doing a cupcake kind of week. Eesh, rip the top, but that's okay, I don't need it. I'm breaking stuff already. So I'm going to kind of do a pink kind of cupcake week is basically my plan here. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to cut this out. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut down here. So I will just go and do that and I'll be right back. So I've just cut that side out. As you can see, it almost fits here, but not quite. So I'll show you how I fix that in a second. So all I'm going to do now is just do the same thing to the other side. As you would have seen in that first one, I'll talk you through this one a bit more. What I'm doing is cutting straight down the side here and keeping as much as I can these corners. And you'll see why when I'm finished doing this. But basically, I need new scissors. These are way too big. It's an excuse to go back to kikki.k. I saw they had new scissors. Maybe I need to buy kikki.k scissors. So I'm just sticking as close to this border line as I can. And occasionally the cupcakes come out over the side. When they do that, I'm just cutting around them. I'm just trying to avoid having too much of the yellowy kind of coloured paper. Okay, so that's the second one done. All I'm going to do now is just really quickly just cut these off, just because I may use these extra cupcakes. And so then what I'm going to do is put these in the bin. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to cut this in half because I'm going to use this as my sticking paper. So what you do is you get the side, you start with this side, and I always do it that I put them along the sides here. You can put them the other way, put them around the side. But I just feel like they don't sort of do it, they don't look as good on the other side. So I do it this way. As I said before, you can see these are just too small by about, seriously, 2 millimeters. So all I do is I just cut down the side. So I cut it in half. And then we'll cover that up in a second. So grab your glue tape. So this is just the Bostick Glue tape. You just stick down the sides. And as you can see, I've just ripped it. So as you can see, when I was putting the glue tape on that, I actually just ripped it. Now it's not a terrible thing. I haven't ruined it by any stretch. I'm just going to stick it back together because it's going straight back down anyway. But it just goes to show with this glue tape in particular, this is the Bostick Glue tape. It is extremely sticky. You've got to be extra super careful with it, even if it gets stuck on your fingers. it does tend to tear. So I should have remembered that. So just as a warning, if you are going to use this glue tape, and I'm probably not going to use it again when this runs out, I'm probably not going to repurchase it. But just be extra special careful when you are using it, because it has a tendency to stick really strongly and then tear things. So I'm just lining this up with the side and the top as best I can, and then just sticking it down. Now as you can see, I do have this little bit right here. Now there's two ways I can cover that. Either I grab just a little bit from here, stick it in, you'll never know the difference, or you can do what I'm actually going to do, which is grab one of these cupcakes, cut it out close but not massively close, if that makes any sense. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick this on here like this, and it is going to overrun the other two, but you'll never notice. I'm just going to use my sticker maker for this. Sorry, it's got my kite stuck there. Let's use my sticker maker. A bit of a rub. And then just stick this on here. There we go. And I'm just going to do the exact same thing with the other side. With this one, I'm just going to cut out a little bit lower. Same, no particular reason, just think I need it to have not in the same spot. So I'm just going to stick these down and I'll be right back. With this side, I am going to just put a bit of pink in the middle. So all I'm going to do is just grab these ones. Thankfully that little bit of pink is pretty much all I need. Not quite wide enough though. Damn. Thankfully there is plenty of other white pink bits on here. White bits, pink bits. Who knows what I'm talking about. So that fits just perfect in there. So all I'm going to do is just grab a little bit of tape. And just flip this over. There we go. So that is the borders done. So the next thing I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to use the other couple of cupcakes that are on here. So I'm just going to cut them out really quickly because I'm going to use them as decoration around the page. So these ones I'm being not really rough, but not as careful as I was before with the one that went in the corner in the border, just because these can be a little bit rougher. If you wanted to use more cupcakes than just these 4, you could easily use another page out of the notepaper and just cut all the cupcakes out. What I'm going to use as extra little bit of decoration is I'm going to go into the Cute Paper Lovers book. I have done a walkthrough of this one and I'll link that video for you down below. But it's got the whole cute range at the front here. So what I'm going to do is not necessarily with the cupcakes, but I'm going to at least keep the same sort of drawing feeling going. So I'm just looking through here trying to find some stickers. So I'm going to grab this one of the ice cream. I'm going to grab this one with the sunshine. I'm going to use those two along with the cupcakes. So the cupcakes I'm just going to run through my sticker maker. Just going to put these over to the side for a second. So the other thing I've just decided I'm going to do, I've seriously just this second decided I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to run a little bit of pink washi tape down the outside. So I'm just going to grab my washi tape. This is how I keep it. I'll keep some of it. I'm going to use this pink one here. So I'm just going to pull everything off to be able to grab it. I think that pink spotty kind of works with the spots that are already there. If you have any questions about any of these washi tapes, just let me know. I'll tell you where I got them from. So I'm going to start with this one. So as you can see, it's not quite the same pink, but it's got that spotty thing happening that's kind of matching it up. So I'm going to use it just to tie everything together. So I'm going to run it down the side, but I'm not going to run it the whole width. I think this is too thick for what I want. So I'm just going to run it down the side a little bit, and then I'm going to cut off the excess. So I'm just going to run it up to the numbers. Okay, and just peel it off, and then just cut the other bits out. Cut the other off, sorry, not out. And I just dropped it on the floor, but now I've got it back, so it's all good. I need to hold on to it a little tighter today. So I'm trying to do this as close to the edge as I can. It's very sticky washi tape, which isn't a bad thing, it's just really sticky. Okay. You see now what I mean? It kind of just ties that side together without going too over the top. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the other side without dropping the piece of paper on the ground. That might make it a little bit easier. Now this side is a little bit different because it's not leaning up against anything, like there's no numbers or anything. I am going to put this as close to the edge as I can, that way I don't have to cut so much. I am going to just go over the month, but that's okay. I think I'm aware that it's November 2015 by now. I'm just going to cut the edges off. I have gone a little bit over here, so I'm just going to trim that up so it's not sticky. Go. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write in these couple of things that are in here in pencil. So I'm just first of all going to grab my eraser, and because I'm doing all pink, I'm going to stick with the pinky kind of theme. I'm going to grab a couple of pink and purple pens. So I'm just going to rub this one out first. Now, as I've said before, with this paper from kikki.k, it is a little lightweight, so just if you're going to rub stuff out, just make sure you hold on to it so it doesn't crease. And then going to do the same thing on this side. The other thing I'm just going to do here is when I was sticking that glue tape on, I accidentally got a little bit on the sides. Now the way to get rid of the stickiness of glue tape is to rub it out with an eraser. So I'm just going to give that a bit of a rub on. You can see I can still see those, but they're not as sticky, and as the week goes by it'll actually stop being sticky completely. I'm just going to grab my sticker book, or my sticker file of facts for want of a better word. I told you guys I've sort of started using all my stickers in here. It is working at the moment, so I am sticking with it. It just needs a little bit of a clean up. I'm just trying to find one of my little netball stickers without having to tip them all out, which is not going to work, so we're just going to tip them out. Just grab a little netball, put the other ones back. If you guys want to see how I make these stickers, just let me know and I'll definitely do a video for you with that. So let's put those off to the side. No, I won't. I'll put them away. Otherwise they'll all fall out and I'll lose them. I'm just going to run that. Yeah, missed one. Just going to run that one through the sticker maker as well. Just put a little netball there. I do know already that netball is at 7 o'clock next week, so I'm just going to write that straight in. So then I'm going to use the rest of it to sort of decorate. It's not going to be excessively over the top this week, and I'm almost going to use the cupcakes just to sort of balance it out a little bit. I'm going to grab the sunshine. I actually don't know if I want to use the sunshine. I think it's the wrong colour. No, that doesn't make any sense, but because I'm using so much pink, there's almost too much blue in this sunshine. So I'm just going to grab my Paper Lovers book back. I'm just going to put this one back. I'm going to grab something pink instead, just to sort of stick with the pink theme we're doing. So I'm going to grab this butterfly instead. The other one's okay, which was an ice cream. I'll grab it out and show you in a sec. The other one's okay. Whoops. Things are just sticking all over the place today. So the ice cream's okay because the ice cream's already pink. So I'm going to put that just there. And the butterfly I'm going to put, pretty much going to put it in the middle of the page. I just think it looks nice there. And I use the other cupcakes to just sort of tie the rest of it in together. And this little cupcake here actually was a little sideways, so I'm going to use it the way it was designed and put it just there. So I just need to find somewhere to put this one. You don't have to use them all. I just figure I've already done them, so I might as well use it. There we go. So the last thing you're going to do is just pop out the holes so it can go back into your planner. So I just use this little hole punch that comes in the kikki.k stationery kit. I just find that it, although you're going to do it singly, because it's made by kikki.k, it seems to match up better with the holes. So you put this basically in there and it lines up directly. I don't have to actually quite pay so much attention, it's just a bit easier. And the same with the other side. There we go. So that is my pink cupcake week, for want of another better word. It's not a particularly busy week next week yet. That may change. Oh, sorry, I've just remembered we've got dinner at Grandma's on Wednesday night, so I'm just going to write that in there. So at the moment I don't have anything else happening next week, so this is a very easy week, very simply decorated. It's not too complicated, and the best thing about this particular notebook, so just to give you a bit of a quick look at it, because I have never done a walkthrough. If you guys do want to see a walkthrough of this one, just let me know. I've said to you guys before, I love the designers that kikki.k use. I love the drawings. I think they're beautiful. So not only have you got the cupcakes in this sort of design that you could do, you've also got, oh, no, more cupcakes. Where did I see them? You've got ladybugs, and you've got somewhere else here. Let's see if I can find it really quick. You've got strawberries. So those sort of ones, you can do a strawberry theme or a ladybug theme if you wanted to, or you can just do something like grab the anchors and put this at the top. Like, I might actually do that for another week in a couple, maybe early in the new year. If you don't use notepaper like I do, but you just love the designs, which is why I get these, that's how I sort of use these. I use them as more as a decorating tool rather than a writing tool. But the good thing is they do fit almost directly into your planner. You can use these, like you can see these sheets are pretty much the same size there. They do fit straight into the planner. So if you did want to use this as a note page, oh my god, my words just don't want to come out today. You could easily write your notes on here and just hole punch them down and stick them straight into your planner. But as I said, that is this week. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please let me know. I do these videos weekly now, so keep an eye on Mondays for this week's decorations. And then I also have been posting reasonably regularly on Wednesdays and Fridays. There's no real rhyme or reason to Wednesdays or Fridays. I just kind of do whatever I feel like. But I can tell you this Wednesday is going to be an update on my family history planner. So if that's something that you've been following, keep an eye out on Wednesday because I'm going to post it then. Otherwise, guys, I will talk to you guys again on Wednesday, and I'll see you again really, really soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.